Haha, we really took it to those pirate bastards, didn't we? You saved not only the lives on this ship, but countless others across the galaxy. Reclaiming the key was a long time coming.
We sent those fleet pirates packing, didn't we? The commander will probably want me chasing down stragglers. We'll see. For now, I'd say we've all earned a little R&R. You, especially. Stay frosty.
It's finally over. We did it.
Whew. Always a satisfying moment. Return to your ship.
Lay it on me. Do you need something? Let me carry that. A good team works together, right? Okay. Right.
Back, eh? How's it going?
Docking seal released. Jump complete. Propulsion restored.
Air pressure, seals, ship integrity.
Hello. Was there some... May I be of service? You won't find a better offer on the station.
Yes? You need something? If I can take a few things, I will. Until our next... Is there some compulsion that leads you to do this? Childhood trauma? It is okay to let things go.
Preparation complete.
Good day, Captain.
Be scanned as you enter the city.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet to be?
Hello there, dear friend. A plate? Oh my. As in a plate from Earth? Absolutely. Without question. Here, take the gem. That Guillaume. If he wanted his gem back so badly, he could have simply asked. The gem is worthless. Less than a paperweight. But actually, Earth paperweights are quite valuable. Bah, I'm sure Guillaume makes it seem that way. In reality, it couldn't be further from the truth. Guillaume and I have known each other for years. Since we were both young men. He is the closest thing I have to a brother. And, much like brothers, we quarrel. But that doesn't mean we don't like each other. I will say, however, Guillaume can be a tad overdramatic, as well as a sore loser. Don't tell him I said that. Me? Why, to be frank, I don't do much. Not anymore, at least. And that suits me just fine. Yes. I now live to collect artifacts from Earth. You see, every artifact tells a story. Even spoons and forks, which most take for granted. People laugh at me when they see I collect old Earth spoons. But think about it, friend. Spoons change the course of history. Can you imagine life without them?
up there, huh? Space?
Could you please bother someone else?
Take it from that George St. George. Ah, wonderful. I knew George would make the exchange. He could never resist foodware from Earth. You've done me a great service today. Thank you for bringing it back to me. Until next time.
Hello, and welcome to Terra Brew. How may I serve you?
There are always... I have things I wish to discuss with you. When you have...
Got anything you need to offload? Need some work done? Okay, no problem.
Tell me you're here to just report a good old-fashioned crime? If I have to deal with one more corporate exec begging for special treatment, I'll eat my... You know, your stand-up routine leaves something to be desired. Though if you're gunning for a personalized tour of one of Gagarin's holding cells, that can certainly be arranged. But I think we might have gotten off on the wrong foot. I'm Delitzo Pretorius, UC Security Chief. It's our job to deal with any lawbreak. Now, was there something I can help you with? News in that start coming from my people sooner or later. Sure. Give 'em here. I'll throw 'em up in the office. Sure. Zeneda's help.
Gagarin's not an easy place to live. Nice to finally be getting some new neighbors.
Smells like the
Sometime
Centauri
later.
Mills plant is making a new test batch of something.
How are you doing? Ah. Zenaida warned me this day might be coming. Look, I presume you're not getting paid if I refuse delivery. So here, I'll take them. I'm not about to pull credits out of someone else's pockets. But this is a medical office. I can't in good conscience hang those things up. First, do no harm and all. I think you're just wasting your time here. Zenaida always has been one of the good ones around here. That's not a bad point. It's not like they'd be heading off to the front lines. All right, I'll put them up. Tell Zenaida she wins, okay?
A hazmat squad came through here the other day. Said they're cleaning out any heat leeches. Public safety concern. I think I missed something.
Folks on Gagarin?
Looking for a drink?
Want to be left alone.
Don't serve anything fancy, so if you're about to ask for wine spritzer or whatever, you can hop right back on your ship to New Atlantis. More of these things? Fine. Give them here. I'll make sure they find their way to the incinerator with the earlier batches. You knock back a couple when I wasn't looking. Hey, still in there? Oh yeah? Fine. Let's discuss. See no evil, I guess. Huh. Okay, I'll put up the damn posters. Now buzz off before I regret my decision.
You from off-world? Well, if you like your destinations hot and dusty, Gagarin's got you covered.
Coldest drinks in Gagarin.
Security's usually good about keeping out streets.
Hey, Cap, you hiring?
Eyes open at night.
Got some baddies on my tail.
Prong wings, okay?
Hard to believe what passes for polite conversation these days. Chronicles of the Mech Riders. It's a good title. You read it, right? Ah, then let me explain. Action, adventure, heartbreak, humanity at its absolute most raw. Ever since I left the military, I've been thinking about writing chronicles. Interviewing other mech pilots about what it was like to experience the war strapped in, and what it's been like for us ex-pilots since mechs were banned.
I find other ways to spend my time more compelling. But I am sure some would find it riveting.
Well, in the bold future where the book's done and I don't have to track packages for a living anymore, I'll happily sign your copy. Now, what can I do for you? The armistice that ended the colony war put plenty of new laws into place, but the two big ones were no more xeno-weapons and no more mechs. You'll get into trouble for even having mech components on your ship on more settled worlds. So those of us that made our living piloting them were left without a purpose. Which is how I went from driving a 1500 horsepower battle frame to working in a shipping warehouse. When folks lose a limb, some get ghost sensations. Feel like the limb's still there. Well, imagine that across your whole body. When you're strapped in long enough, you and your machine, you grow to understand each other. What the machine can take and keep going, and what the human can. We'd even sleep in our mechs so we could deploy faster. And since they were a hell of a lot more comfortable than the cots the UC issued, you spent your life cradled in the arms of a war machine. That's what it's like to pilot a mech, and that's what I want to write about. Sailing across the settled systems, hunting down all these other pilots, it's not going to be cheap. That's why I'm living in scenic Gagarin, and not, say, downtown New Atlantis. Every spare credit goes right into the book fund. Of course, I don't exactly mind living in the same town where my mech was built, either. But once I've got enough, I'm gone. Roger that.
What can I get for you?
You got anything bubbly back there?
Lost? Trick to the catwalks? Just keep turning right. You'll get where you're going eventually. Or
If you have any problems, you should talk to Chief.
once more.
Hostility will not be tolerated.
Enemy scrap drive has been disabled.
Target ship's engine seems to be having trouble. Too bad.
Intercepting.
Our tiny tin can of fragile humans has survived being hurled through space once more.
The enemy scrap drive has been disabled.
You're not getting out of this.
Target scrap drive is down. So sorry.
No,
You're done. And it's over. Unknown vessel, please respond. Those Crimson Fleet goons never stood a chance. I'm not sure if we would have made it out of there without your help. Any way we can repay you? Transferring credits now. We gotta resume our patrol. Stay safe.
landing site locked. Take us in.
I am not sure, I have things I wish to discuss with you. When you have time.
Captain.
In the end, you chose the UC over the Crimson Fleet. Do you believe that was the right choice? can respect that. I am no supporter of the United Colonies, but I also could not bring myself to side with the fleet and what they represent. Did getting that close to Delgado and the fleet make it difficult at all? It can be harder to act against someone once you get to know them. Nor do I think you should be, but in this case, I believe you made the right call. They were pirates, after all. It would be foolish to think, though, that we have seen the last of the Crimson Fleet. We may have eliminated the leadership, but there are many more pirates out there. That is true. Life has not suddenly been made easier for everyone, despite our recent victory. For now, you should enjoy your hard-earned victory. You have done a service for all of the settled systems.
No wonder no one will work for you. My man is missing, and you're all just here, what? Waiting for him to wander back through the gate?
Mr. Halftown, we are trying, but we don't have the manpower.
And now half my crew thinks your little band of convicts is just waiting to drag us off and scrap us for organs.
Mr. Halftown, our security officer has been put into the infirmary trying to find your worker. We're doing everything we can. All I ask is that you and your crew be patient. You have nothing to fear from us convicts. We are handling it.
Then get it done. Or else we are going to have problems.
You have my word. I'm sorry, love, but the Elios retreat isn't taking new residents right now. We've had some issues. A missing person chief among them. But you're welcome to rest up and refuel here as long as you'd like. So long as there's no bounty hunter after you that's going to kick my brand new door off its hinges. That the truth? Because I can't say it's going to be easy work. But if you found the construction crew's missing man, we'd all owe you. I appreciate the moxie, but let's just start with the one. But if you're going to be helping us, well, you should know who it is you're working with first. The staff here, we come from some challenging backgrounds. Nearly all of us have spent time behind bars at one point or another. But our plan is to make this place, the retreat, into something we wish we'd all had. A place to help the galaxy's incarcerated get themselves on firmer footing. We'll bring them here, pay off their bounties, get them job training and a support network. Help them build regular, stable, boring lives to keep them out of the system for good. But I won't pretend that that sort of work doesn't make some people uncomfortable, so I just wanted to make sure you were aware before you signed on. You are a lifesaver. First place you'll want to start is the infirmary. Our security officer, Greg D'Angelo, was in the process of tracking our missing person, a Mr. Killman, but was injured in the process. He should be able to get you pointed in the right direction.
I'd get out of here while you can. I would, if it wouldn't get me fired.
Killman wandered off like they're saying.
Watch that man polish off a case of Erdebrow all on his own. Oh, it's a distinct possibility.
I think they're just saying that so they can pick the rest of us off.
And which one's going to get you? The bureaucrat or the old lady?
See, this is why no one invites you to the dice games.
An interesting choice of location. Relaxing, I suppose.
And you're back unmutilated. You've done this before, haven't you? You're dropping off? Didn't think we had any deliveries until next week. Oh. Don't get many visitors this far out. Not a lot to see at the moment, but once we're open, the hope is to have plenty on offer. Imports from around the galaxy, stuff made by our residents. Happy to let you peruse what we've already got in. Mostly just the basics at this point. Take care now. Well, the construction foreman Halftown and his crew are scrambling their undergarments because one of their guys wandered off the other night. Probably a little too much glug-glug. But now the entire construction crew thinks we're going to slit their throats just because most of us have a criminal past. But look, if you want to get involved, Sloane's been... Most of the staff here are. Got me for digital intrusion and grand larceny. Was in a bad place. Needed a lot of funds. Fast. So I hacked a couple Galbank servers. Had maybe 6 years left on my sentence in Aquila when Sloane and Nevin swooped in. They said they'd pay off my whole bounty if I ran through their pilot program. I didn't have much else going on, so I said sure. It was hard work, but Sloane... The woman is compassion in human form. She stuck with me. And now I'm here. Sure did. Anyone who commits to joining the program gets their bounty paid off by the retreat. Not sure who's footing the bill, though. I presume it's coming from outside donations because Sloane and Nevin aren't exactly rolling in cred sticks. Hand selected by yours truly. Catch you later.
I am skeptical of whether this retreat will achieve its goals, but I applaud their efforts.
Who are you? Can't the guy heal in peace? Sloane found someone else, huh? Well, hopefully, you'll have better luck than I did. I managed to turn up some tracks outside the facility. Bit of a hike, though. Not sure if they were Killmans, but Ixal's not exactly a bustling metropolis. There was a cave system I scanned nearby, but I got attacked before I could look any further. Next place I was planning to visit once I was on my feet again. I'd start there.
Been waiting for this. And once again, we are triumphant.
No! No! I'm not going back! Stay away! Oh God, please, please don't put me back in the bag. I'll do whatever you say, just please, not the bag.
Do not fear. Your trial is at an end.
Oh, thank God. You don't know what that... Oh, come on, let's get out of here.
Eager to help, if I can.
You do know the way back, right?
The spoils of victory, I suppose. They know their messy glory.
Killman! Killman's back!
Mother of God, kid. What happened?
I was walking out, and someone threw a bag over my head. They took me... I don't know. It smelled like the inside of the first aid kit. I had to sleep on the steel floor and...
Which one of you crooks bagged him, huh?
Us? Why the hell would we do that? Waste of a perfectly good bag.
You're rambling, kid. Come on. Let's get you cleaned up. You smell like used welder's gear.
Mr. Halftown, I have some medical training. I'd be happy to...
You stay away from me. I want whoever kidnapped my man found and dealt with, understand? I don't care if it's one of your people or mine or a fucking ghost. Find them.
Of course. We'll do what we can. But...
I'm not interested in excuses. I need to know who did this. Just find my man's kidnapper now.
I guess it might have been a bit naive for me to hope for a happy reconciliation, but you brought him back safe. That's what's important. Here, you have my sincerest thanks. But now, we've got a whole new thread to pull on. What are the chances I'd be able to convince you to help us find our kidnapper? Thank the heavens. So, we just need to figure out where we're sending you. Now, Mr. Kilman didn't seem to have a lot of information, but I caught at least one or two bits I think could help us find our kidnapper. He did, didn't he? Industrial antiseptic would be my guess. I know that smell. There was a building we were evaluating as a possible site for the retreat not far from here. An old research outpost. Seems like a decent match for the description of our kidnapper's hideaway. Here, the facility's coordinates. Head out there and see what you can find.
I shall stand guard while you focus.
Curse you!
There was something out there.
Repair
It's
not
gone now.
possible.
Winner takes all is this race, is it not?
Catastrophic damage.
Some unlocked that for a reason. Let us see what it is. Take what you must. Leave the rest for the scavengers.
Skillet.
Locks is admirable.
They're not just gonna have us sit here, right? They've got us